Are we live now? We should be live, I think. There we go, that's some nice calm music. This is the software. It should stay on top now, there we go. This uses references today. I know, crazy. I hate using references, but let's do it. Let's do it. I should probably change it from gaming, right? Oops. I mean, it kind of has to do with gaming, so I'll keep it. Hey, what's up, Milkshake? You're the first. Let me also refresh the cache then. And then that will let you guys see the chat. And I'll refresh it again, just to be safe. Actually, to be fair, I could make the chat fairly big. Yeah, I'm gonna go like, I don't know, 500. Alright, attaboy. Let's get creative. What do I want to do? I want to attempt this stream to make a tile set. Now, that's not an easy task, for sure, from what I know, but I'm still gonna give it a go. So let's just go. First things first, it's probably references. We need to gather some references from the old Google. So let's do that. Unless browse. How does this work? Oh, okay. That's how that works. How am I gonna do this? Okay, wait. Let me turn that off real quick. And make a folder for references. New folder reference. Curse is a gap. What are you talking about? So I'm wondering if I can like just drag stuff in to you. Oh, I can. That's so good. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly get some references. I could probably show you my screen actually for this. I'm literally just on Google. And I'm just doing this. How are you guys doing? Oh, this looks like a good reference here. If I can make this today, I'll be pretty impressed. This one looks kind of cutesy. Hey, what's up? Mess with some art today. Go for like a grass tile set or something. That's a good one as well. Okay. Let's try do something with this. Okay, so now that I'm in here, I can basically just make this smaller a bit. And now we just get cracking. So what I'm gonna do is first check the canvas size. We're working 64 by 64, but I think that's too big for a tile set, so I'm gonna go 16 by 16 today. It's not really RPG, it's just grass tiles. That's all I'm searching for. And then what I can do is I can move this out the way, tiled mode, and then we're gonna go x-axis. Now as you can see, that lets me paint now across all those tiles. Why is it done that? Zoom out. Okay. What I'm looking at is color, so we need a nice green. I want it to be a nice green, kind of like this, a nice bright tile set. Or we could go dark. We could go dark as well. What kind of vibe should we go for actually? What do you guys think? I don't really mind because this is just practice, but I might go for like a dark vibe with it. By dark, I mean like dark, yeah. Literally just dark. So, pretty desaturated. Let's start by filling it in. And now, I downloaded something earlier, which is a script for this. And look at that. It gives me a color palette already, based on the color I just picked. Which is awesome, really awesome. And then it instantly just sets the colors for me as well. Actually insane, by the way. So first things first, I'm gonna start with the shadows. Just kinda blotch them in. Like this. And we'll kinda go from there. Yeah, kind of like a haunted forest is what I want to go for, I think. Okay, we can see this shape is pretty repetitive, so let's break it up. Then let's go even darker now. Actually, I'm gonna change my brush. I'm gonna move this down here, by the way. It's like shadows of trees. It's like dirt ground is what I'm going for. It's not really grass, but dirt. Shading. Then if I select... Would that work or no? No, okay. We just delete all that and just go for a new palette. And what that lets me do is literally push these colors around wherever I want them. You can see it in the preview. It looks kind of repetitive there. For yourself. So what you don't want with a tile set is you don't want it being too repetitive. And one way to do that is by doing tinier details in a way. So just little blotches of color. That looks okay to me. And now we can go to a shadow color. Like this one, for example. And just add it to our palette. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shade in only the darker areas. See? It won't leave the darker areas now. Which will let me kind of shade things in a bit. Dreaded trees or dead tree bark. Let's see what else we got here. You can see it kind of taking shape there already. Looks pretty good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding like pretty big highlights to it. So there we go, that's our highlights. I'm just going to add a few pixels of highlights here and there. That's probably too bright. But this is pretty good. And I can obviously just paint that in. Kind of like that. Mixing the values up. You can see it's kind of got a cool glowing effect to it, actually. I could go even brighter on some spots, but I think that's too bright for what I'm going for. And that's looking okay-ish. That's good. If you can envision what I am making, then that's pretty good. I honestly had no, like, clue as to what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of going in, fiddling about with all the values and stuff. I feel like the highlights are pretty repetitive, so let's give him some verticality maybe in different directions. Kind of like that. And then I can just shade them in like so. And that looks pretty good to me. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I could shade some of these black bits so that they're not too aggressive. Kind of like that. Netherworld block. It kind of does, doesn't it? So this is on this layer. I'm gonna call this layer dirt. Yo, welcome back, man. And then with the grass itself, I'm gonna change the tone to this color. So get. So grass is gonna be way brighter. Oh, I'm still on the dirt layer. Let's change that. Kind of like this. Now I can sculpt it. Probably add a bit more like seams and stuff to it. Yeah, that looks good. It doesn't look too repetitive, do you know what I mean? It looks pretty good. And the grass has different lengths to it. Okay, so let's shade this in. You can see, again, because I pressed get on this color, it already gives me a palette for like all the shading, all the lighting if I wanted to do. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, this plugin. It's pretty poggers. And then I'll try add some shade into this. I don't know whether we should shade the bottom. Kind of like this. Or if we should shade the top. I guess I have to try and find out. Let's add this to our palette. And then what I can do is boom boom. Then the reverse shade. I feel like the bottom makes more sense. If I shaded the bottom like this. And we add U. Shade U. Reverse. Now I can really get in on the shadows here. No, I'm not making an environment. I'm making a tile set. I'm not sure if you know what a tile set is, but it's basically gonna be the ground that you can use for a platformer or any game. Hey, what's up? What's up, Pony? An example of that would be... If I minimize this real quick. This. Literally this. What I'm doing is basically that. And I'm not sure if you can see the resemblance to that already, but I definitely can. And if we go to make the highlight here, think the grass needs to be a bit longer. Yeah, it does. I'm literally just gonna start again. Just a bit longer. See, that's an issue already. You could always use the Minecraft grass block for reference. I mean, that is really high up, but that's because it's in 3D. The difference is this will be in 2D, so a lot of the 2D ones are usually a bit longer because you can't see the top. But I made that way too, too tall. Let's adjust the height a little bit. That looks... I want to say that looks okay. You shouldn't use free brush. You want brush for making texture pattern and make... I don't know what you mean. That looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that, actually. We can edit this tile after anyway. I'm not using three different brushes. These are just different colors. I'm just using the colors to shade. Honestly, that looks great. Let's just select that tile, go to view, tiled mode none. So this is our one tile now. And this repeats. When you're making a top platform, this will repeat. So what I can do now... Not on y-axis, because it's not going to repeat on the y-axis, it's going to repeat on the x. What I want to do is make a tile set. So if I go to Where is the tile menu? I've never touched this like this before. I need to find that. View. So if I go tile mode none. Unless it's because I need to make this an actual tile set project. Oops. So I go to pixel art, grass tiles, spooky. Yeah, what is the software? It's Aseprite. I might actually end up buying this software. I don't condone piracy, but as a try before you buy, I guess. I don't know. Spooky grass. New. What's up, Tropical? How's it going? It's pretty complex and it's pretty good for just 2D games. A lot of people use the software to design stuff for their 2D games. Pixel grid, no. Properties, that's fine. Unless it's because I'm on the older version now. And the newer version supports better stuff for tile sets. Which in that case, oopsie daisy. Yeah. Okay, let's make a new project. 192 by 192. Yeah, I was essentially just learning this. Should be here somewhere. Normal map, color wheel. Interesting. New palette from Sprite, I think. No. Where do I view this? Let's Google that actually. Aseprite tile set brush. Tile map. Here we go. So these are tile maps. Tile map layer. Ah. New tile map layer. Dirt. Oh. And then I can copy this. Paste that in there. Oh wait, copy both. Ah! What type of like, we have no idea, by the way. Like, I'm telling you, we're just learning things. We haven't even thought of a game we want to make yet. We're just learning things before we do. So this is just practice. Like, this is not gonna be in the game, right? I'm just practicing making assets, bushes, all sorts. Before we're ready to actually start something big. Like I said, I'm a noob, right? I need practice before I make something. I think that's common sense, right? And that's why I'm doing kind of what I'm doing. Right, how do we do this? Because this needs to basically go in there. Oh, they'll be animating as well. I'm gonna need to learn animation, which I can't wait to do that. That's gonna be so tough, man. That's actually gonna be so tough. I've always struggled with animation, like, personally. Oh my god. How do I paste it in? Into here? Because right now I'm just pasting layers. Jumping, running, attacking, all of the stuff that you need. Alright, this is confusing me because I've never done this before. Draw pixels and draw tiles. Okay. Oh, here we go. Dying animation. Yeah, that's a big one. How do I paste you in, man? I want to paste what I have into... Do I just flatten? Oh. Flatten. Copy. Paste. Huh. How does this actually work? Nice music choice. I'm just using the thing I'm currently paying for so that I don't get copyrighted. Great. I think if I just paste all this into a new... Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. Flatten? No. Nope. Control-Shift-V. Nope. It keeps making a new layer instead of making this into a tile. That's what this is. This is the tile, so that we can just paint with this anywhere we can. So that's a bit weird. A sprite paste tile into tile layer. Move the mouse to the yellow border. Control drag. Oh. No. That just makes a copy of it. The workaround is to first click the tile in the palette, which will show a yellow border. Right. Remap tiles. Select the range of cells you want to copy. Move the mouse to the selection border. Hold Control Alt keys to drop the copy wherever you want. What a pickle. Nah, that just makes copies. How do I just want to paste it into the tile set. Draw the copy wherever you want. So what if I... Oh! Yeah, that just does that. That is not what I want. What a confusing piece of software. Oh! I killed it. Did I save it, by the way? Thank God I did. Thank God I did, by the way. New layer. Tile map layer. Grass. Name. Grass. It's not looking good. Alt V? No. Do I have to flatten these layers first? Okay, I'll flatten them. Wait, what if I unlock that? That's not doing anything. God damn. That just makes a copy, that makes a copy. I am confused. See, that makes a new tile there. God damn it. I saw someone doing it so easily. How do you paste tile? Wow. Layer. Oh, layer convert. We can just convert it. Oh, gotcha. Layer. Convert to tile map. Here we go. New tile set. Spoopy grass. Hey, there it is. Alright, we're cooking. There it is. New 192 by 192. And I just copy this layer. And there we go, look at that. That's one little baby tile. Layer, convert to tile map. Spooky grass. And look at that, we can now paint that in. That's what I wanted to do. That is exactly what I wanted to do. Because now we can paint into any of these squares. So for example, if I did this. Now we can design stuff around this. Essentially. Which is going to be very cool. Yeah, see, if I draw on this, it affects all of them. If I erase one bit of thing, it affects all of them. And these three different modes change how that affects the tiles, if you know what I mean. So if I delete something here, but I'm in this mode, it will make a new tile that I can literally just paste in. Which is very cool. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's make a new tile here. And then this, what does that do? Oh, with every click, right? Delete that. And then, why am I doing that? Okay, here we go. Go to the middle one. Whoa, it made like 4 different tiles. What was that? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna make corner tiles and I'm gonna make grass tiles on top of this. Sweet. So that's one corner tile. That's another corner tile. Trees and stuff are usually like assets. So usually you just draw those by themselves. You don't really need a tile set for trees. This is gonna be so cool. That looks fire. Thank you. I'm gonna have to shade that in as well. Probably at some point. Have like little grass and then you have like tall grass. And you can see it's making tiles for each one. As I kind of go along. And then I'll show you what you can do with that later. Okay. So I've done that, and now we basically need the dirt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select this. Oops. Not like this, but like this. And I just work inside of this. So I could just fill this, and now we can just work on dirt. Using the same colors here. It would probably be a better idea with this dirt to go back here and do it, which is what I'm actually gonna do, I think. Instead of this, because this is not gonna show me what it looks like when it's repeating itself, which makes it a bit harder. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back and just redo. Actually, just make a new file. I'm gonna save it as spooky dirt. Now we'll just use the same colors and stuff that we had here. Just import this palette. Like that. Just get our base color. And let's see, since we're only working with dirt, I'm not gonna need these values. Yeah. So I'm trying to find which ones these are. So this one, and this one. That makes it easy to remember. Oh no, it doesn't, because the... all the stuff is jumbled up. Okay, so these three I'm not gonna need. 2. 3. I could just pick and work. Also, I need to go back. Tiled mode, X. So we're back in here. And this time, actually, I had to go y-axis as well, so I need to do both. So that it loops upwards, but also downwards. Which can be a bit tricky. As you can see, the pattern here is repeating a lot. You're making a dirt, yeah. So now we're making the actual dirt tile itself. Making sure it loops properly. A little bit of highlights here and there. As you can see, it's turning out pretty good. So far, I'm just Bob Rossing it. Get some cool highlights in there. It's pretty cool that you can see like my mouse is like repeating on the screen. It's pretty trippy to look at. Then the shadow. I feel like the shadow is too harsh, so I'm gonna open up that script again. And select our base color, which was that color. And there we go, we can get in here again and add all of our shadows. And how about adding fossil bones? The issue with that is the fossil bones would repeat too much, I think. So you'd probably want to do you can have a tile be with that, but you wouldn't want to loop it. I'd probably like procedurally like generate that, which means like have the fossils and stuff show up randomly. Which would look better in my opinion, at least. That looks pretty good for dirt. That looks pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna again convert this to a tile map layer. spooky dirt. Like this, copy this tile. And then what I can do is make another tile. Hopefully paste in the spooky one. How can I do this? I don't know why it's not copying. Yeah, see, it's only pasting this one in. Whereas I want it in here. Maybe just go like that. Nope. Anyway, we can turn off the tiled mode now. Now that we know that this loops pretty well. Yes, I can't paste. That's so annoying. How did I manage to get it in last time? Did I just copy the layer? I think I might have just copied the layer. Let's just copy the layer. There we go. For some reason... Oh, there it is. See, and then we would kind of combine it like that. Although that looks wrong because there's black pixels missing now. So I kind of need to use black pixels. Like, for the most part, it looks fine. It's just the black pixels that are missing. So let's try that. Again, view tiled, both. Make it loop a bit at the top. And from the bottom. And from the side. Have to make sure that it looks good from every side. And then let's copy this layer. Paste it in again. And now let's see if that looks any better. As you can see, it does. It looks like it fits that grass tile pretty well. Convert to tile map. I could just copy this tile, I believe, to here. No. How do I do this? I'm struggling. Because I can copy it within its own tile layer, but I can't paste it in here. I am so confused. Copy. Paste. Paste, right. Paste. Tile map. Paste into tile map layer. We're back to this Reddit post. You can also right click on the layer in the timeline and find the grid's appearance. Yeah. Ugh. Well, look at that though. You see that? Now I could just paint. And that's how people make stuff like game worlds. So if I did this, then I went back to this, we selected another corner. We'd probably need to paint another tile here. That would fit as a like a lower curve as well. I think that's what people do. I think when they want to make rounded platforms, they have to draw the entire rounded platform. But yeah, just as another example of the grass tile stuff. If I draw like this now, I can essentially just draw whatever grass tile I want onto this. And it would fit. Which is cool. It's cool as hell. Look at that. I just want to know how I can add this, though, to you. That's all I need to know. Wait, it can be converted into a regular layer. What the hell? That's so annoying. What if I convert this again to a normal layer? Oh, that just does that. Oh, that's so annoying. That was scary. The hell was that? really am wondering how the hell I'm gonna do this. View tiled mode none. Convert to normal layer. Paste the normal layer. Copy this. Then paste it into the cell. No. I did have a tutorial. Let me go back to my references then. Hold on. Resources. This tile map, right?
Hey, I'm Pen USB Mike, a pixel artist.
Shout out to this guy, by the way. Pen USB Mike. This guy's a goat.
That has worked on
I need to be subscribed to him, to be honest.
In my own little project right now called Bullet Bunny. This is
He's goated on the stack.
Aseprite's new tile map feature, 16 by 16 with your tile map, just like that. And the cool thing about this, if you hold control, you can see all the tile numbers are labeled.
Right, he shows you.
So once we have this, we can go ahead, we can use some colors here and start making some 16. This is kind of your base tile. This is, this is the bread and butter. This is what everything's built off of. So you want to make sure this is right. And it's good to zoom out and zoom in as much as possible and see what's cooking. And I kind of dig that. I kind of dig it already. So let's go ahead and maybe modify some of these colors. So I'm gonna use this used one now. So let's go avoid the base, and then we're kind of using it darker for the crack, and then we're gonna use slightly darker kind of at the back of next.
He's so good at what he does. He really is.
We got basically 5 or 6 colors we're using, and I'll link this color shading thing in the page. Let's leave it as tile map, and we're gonna take off the
Okay, here we go. How does he do this?
Tile mode none, and then we're just gonna highlight this, copy, Control C, so copy it, and then we're gonna paste it somewhere on your tile map layer, and you can see it auto produce.
That's not what happens. That's not what happens for me.
Copy it, and then we're gonna paste it somewhere on your tile map layer, and you can see it auto produce this.
No. That's not what I see happening. It legit just makes another layer. Select this, copy it. See? Is my software just glitched or something? I have a newer version than he's got.
And we're gonna paste it, and we're just gonna highlight this, copy, Control C, so copy it, and then we're gonna paste it somewhere on your tile map layer. And you can see it.
Am I missing something? It doesn't even show up on my layer here. Control C. Control V. Oh! I figured it out. What was this? Space tab, show tile set. Huh. We've got it figured out now though. I bored everyone to death today. I don't know who's watching, but damn, you're a legend. You're actually a legend. You witnessed the improvement. Is what just happened. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna start just working away at this. I want to make this curve kind of like that. Oops. So now I can basically just make my own floating islands with this. So if I, for example, go, say I want it like a smaller one, I can now do that. Simply by building it like this. Which is sick. I absolutely think that that is just awesome. Yeah, I just think that is so cool that I can do that. And then I can even like just paint on top of that. So if I delete color scheme and just paste I guess the color scheme from this. You can just paint in some extra fine details and stuff like that if I wanted to. Do like, say, some hanging dirt. And that literally generates me new tiles as I kind of freehand it. So now with this, I can do so much. Like going back to this one. Yeah, so I made it all covered in like roots and stuff on the sides and on the bottom. So what we can do now is actually make our own little island, which is cool. So like if we go back to this one, I can now add the hairy version if I wanted. Make it kind of look like that. If I wanted grass on the side, I can now add that as well. Like that. If I wanted even more, I could just layer it. Same on the other side. See, and it just makes it look more unique than just not using anything in the first place. Okay, let's see, what else do I have here? Just add that to the bottom. And then slowly and slowly, you start to see more details here. It looks quite funky. For example, I could add some more shadow to these grass blades here. And that should, if I go back to this view, it will update every single one. No, it won't. Yeah, it will. There you go. I need to get used to these 3 different modes and what they do. So the middle one creates new tiles based on like what you do. And this one up here in that corner makes new tiles every click. So no matter what I do, after I let go of that mouse button, it'll make a new tile. Which is good for what Ryoshi was saying with the fossils. So for example, if I did a fossil now, let's select that, but within the color range of yellow. Yeah, so say I had this selected and I wanted to make a fossil, but I would have to do it in one stroke. I can't just, yeah, essentially like this. See, it now makes the tiles for me to make the fossil happen in that one click, which is super cool, super handy. Yeah, going back to this mode, I'm gonna add some shadows to the blades, grass. Blades, grass, you get me. Let's just add some of that in there. Just to add some depth to the grass as well. Unless we add the highlights. We can kind of do shadows and highlights. Yeah, I agree as well. I don't think the fossils would go that well with the current color scheme. As you can see, it even applies shadows to this bottom one here. So again, they're all tiles. Okay, let's do some highlights on the grass now. Let's not go too crazy with it though. He says as he probably is gonna get too crazy with it. We can also create depth by drawing grass in the background layers. For example, I could draw grass here as well to show that it's kind of behind everything. If I really wanted to make a dense scenery. If it had some animation, yeah. So what I would do with these tiles later is probably animate them as well. And I'm not too sure how I would do that, but yeah, that's a good idea. It would get my lazy ass to start animating. Really creates depth when I do this. It's so insane, right? I stop Incredibox for one stream, and that's all it takes. It is insane. How much the community I have just loves Incredibox. It's crazy. Anything else just bores them to death. It's just really weird to see. Yes, that looks okay for like my first tile set. Obviously it doesn't have animation, but that's what we can do now. So I can essentially take every single of these tiles into a new project and just start animating them. If I can copy the cell out of here, that is. And paste it in here. Which I should be able to somehow. I just don't know how. Again. Convert to tile map, maybe? And I paste it in. Nope. What if I do that? And then paste it in? Nope. I really want to try animate that. God damn. To be fair, I didn't even finish with the highlights. I mean, I need to add a few more highlights at least. Because they look a bit scarce right now. The music has stopped. Why has the music stopped? Because the playlist has ended. Unlucky. Yeah. You have the motivation to do it, but when you finally get to do it... Yeah, it's just seeing it through that's usually the hardest part. And not knowing the software is probably a big one as well. Because I'm still learning all of this just very quickly by myself. I'm trying to pick things up. So yeah, that's not working. Let's convert this to a normal layer again. How do I copy from a cell? Then.
Auto produce this. We'll grab the palette just in case we need it. And we'll will change
He's so quick. Did you see that?
this layer down here, and we'll just call this the background color BG, and we'll just make this all. So now you have your first base tile, and what we can do from there is kind of, oops, had the G tool going.
The way he's doing it is different
Paintbrush. You can just
because he's designing it from like a bird's eye view. Whereas a platformer, you're looking at things from the side.
around, and let's do a 3x3.
But the controls are still the
Your middle
same.
one, and this is kind of starting the tile set, kind of if you were to import it in your game engine. This is kind of the base 3x3. So this middle one here, we're never going to change. That's kind of the, unless you want to touch it up or anything, but it won't have any drastic changes. So let's go ahead and
Maybe I could just animate this straight away. Maybe. How do I do this again? I have to use shortcuts for animation, but I just forgot all of them. It's here, isn't it? Is it Shift A? No. Oh! This is so scary. Is it just A or something to add a frame? I need to look at the shortcuts again. Keyboard shortcuts, here we go. New brush, brightness, contrast, no. Oh, I can search. Frame. Alt N is a new frame. I'll make it move every 2 frames, maybe. Let's see. Nah. If we're thinking, every 4 frames? Let's see. So yeah, so this frame would be the one that changes. Oh, I can't animate tile sets. So it was like I thought. I need to export each grass tile and animate it myself. Oof. Actually, let's search this up on YouTube. Animated grass tile. A sprite. If it's even possible. Everything's coming up about that. But I do feel like I need to animate each tile first by itself. How do I get it in here? I really need to paste it in. Imagine if the only related result... Yeah. Every single result from YouTube is just making static grass. As far as I know. Yeah. And making brushes and... No one's actually animating grass here. God damn it. I do know how to export animations though, so I do know how that works. I just need to get this tile into here, into its separate document. And I don't know how. I don't know how. Because it's not doing it. Let me select this. Copy it. Paste. Nothing. Spooky tile set. So I copied it, but I can't paste it. What if I duplicate this layer and then I convert it to a normal layer and now copy it? And it's out there somewhere, but can't see it now. Hey! That's how you do it. Let's animate this bitch. So this is gonna be interesting. Oh god. There we go. Let me delete the palette. Just quickly make a new one using the existing colors I have. It's just 4 colors, I think. But what a pain. What a pain in my ass. This is gonna be to essentially just animate. So this is onion skinning, I believe. So if I get rid of that, we can see what's on the previous frame. Which is good. Because I'm gonna need that. For my own sanity. And we're just gonna draw the grass in now. So I'm gonna make this like this. And then this like this. And then the purple can stay the same. Yeah, it's really useful in animation because you get to see exactly just where your previous frames are. Kinda just go. I'm trying to keep the same volume on the grass. So basically just probably move it by 1 pixel. Like this. And hope for the best. And hope for the best. It would, yeah. You really do want it to just be subtle. You don't want it to be too insane. I think... What are these colors here? Let's take this color. So now if I press play and we turn off the onion skin, it's twitching. Which means we need to add frames in between. But the issue is having no frames in between, they're 1 pixel wide. Yeah, they look like fingers, don't they? It's so hard to animate pixel art, I swear to God. I swear to God, bruh. Unless we keep them for 2 frames. What did I just do here? Copy this frame into this frame. So now we have 2 frames of that and then 2 frames of this. Yeah, see? It looks a bit less twitchy because it's not only doing it for 1 frame anymore. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's just copy and paste a bunch of these frames. So 1, 2, 3. Then here it would go back to the original. One, 2, 3, and then I'll delete this frame. And then we'll rework this to go to the other side now. I like how my body moved as I said that. That's fine. That like this, this, like this, this, like that, and then like that, maybe. This kind of like this. And I just copy this frame. Yeah, as you can see, it's waving like crazy. Hold on. Let's delete this frame and just work on this frame again. Maybe it just... let me see. Shortcut is enter. Oh, there's a massive gap here that I need to fill as well. That doesn't look too bad. Alright, what is this? Frame header. Merge frames. Current layer only. Oh right, this needs another layer here. Yeah, there you go. If we wanted to slow it down in some sections, I would literally just move this frame here. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, no, that doesn't look bad. I guess we export. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, let's try this. Maybe vary and refine the movement up a little bit for some of the strands, but other than that, it looks good. I'm just looking at it here in this little preview window. I don't like this frame, I don't think. These last two. I might just do that instead. Yeah, that looks more consistent to me. That looks wrong. So we get rid of that. That looks pretty good. The only issue is they're all moving at the same time, but I think they would anyway if they were swaying in the wind like that. Yeah, it's not gonna look this big, remember, in the game. In like a game environment. In an actual game environment, it's probably gonna be that big. Which, by those standards, is gonna look more than good enough. I just don't know how... I mean, screw it, let's try. Export... How do you export an animation? Export as... It's a GIF. It's a GIF. Why is it a GIF? I don't know. All frames. Forward. Spooky grass animated. Spooky grass animation. As a sprite sheet? Okay, let's try that then. Control E. Sprite. Ah, here we go. All frames. Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice. Good one. Output. File. Spooky grass. I just want to see it animated inside of the engine. Layout by rows, that's completely fine. Export. So in the folder now, we have it. There we have it. So now if I open up Unity, we're just gonna try this. I don't have the tile set. I don't have this. We might as well export this as well. Oh! I think I have to delete that layer for that to work. Export tile set. See, there we go. That's our tile set. By rows? Sure. Output. Spooky tile set. Save. Just like that. Alright, so if I go to my 2D playground project. I haven't done this either, by the way. I haven't messed with importing animation and sprite animations. Oh yeah, so this is the lamppost I made. This is pretty sick. Because I can just change the color of it. If I go down here, I can just change the color of it. To whatever glow I want, which is pretty sick. Pretty neat. Okay, let's make this a bit bigger so that we can all see. Yeah, it looks really good. I can't wait to get make an actual project. So far, again, it's all just practice, but that practice is gonna come in handy. Really handy. It's gonna speed things up a lot. Alright, let's import all of this stuff. So let's import this animation. So if I go to 2D objects, sprite, a tile map, and rectangular. And all this stuff is going on behind the chat as always. Animation frame rate. I have no idea. Okay, so we essentially need to make a new material here. You know what? I'm just gonna drag this in. Here we go, sprite mode multiple, so that's good. Pixels per unit, 16. Point, and that's it, I believe. There's a grass. Either way. The whole animation, even. How does tile sets work? See, I haven't even bothered learning that yet. Open tile palette. Here we go. Create new tile palette. Grass? Oh. What's it looking for? Here. This is scary. Whoa, okay, so I can brush things in here. Drag tile sprite texture. So this in here. What the hell? I am tripping balls. What is this? So that is brush. This is scaring me. This is where you would be using a tutorial, you idiot. Yeah. Let me just get rid of this. Both of this stuff, to be honest. Because I've already imported it here. And then if I add what? I don't know what this is. But cool. Spooky grass. 0 asset. Yeah, this is terrifying. Okay, let's look up a tutorial. Let's not be hasty. Let's not be hasty. I get so eager that I wanna just figure things out myself that I just don't end up searching anything up about it. Unity importing tile set. The 2 minutes.
Hey everyone, welcome to another lesson here at THSS Technology. Today we're going to have a quick little lesson on Unity and how to use tile maps inside of Unity. Now, quick little note, my OBS isn't playing too nice with Unity today, so there's going to be a little bit of lag, input lag from time to time, so my apologies for that. So, mode to multiple. We're going to change the pixels per unit to 32, because that's the size I designed mine. Yours might be 16 by 16 or 64 by 64.
Right.
We're going to change the filter mode to no filter, and then we're going to change the compression to...
Oh, he changes the compression to none. Already something I've learned. So let's do that. Import that again. Multiple, I did 16 by 16. Compression none. And no filtering.
None. Okay, now I'm going to click apply.
Okay, apply. There it is. There's my spooky grass.
And now I'm going to go to my sprite editor. Okay, inside my sprite editor, I'm going to click on the second of these down arrows here called slice. You can make your window bigger if needed. I'm going to slice by cell size and 32 by 32.
Oh. Sprite editor. Here we go. Here we go. Slice. (16 by 16). There it is. Slice. Okay. Apply. Ha. Progress. So now, how do I make this? Let's get rid of this grid tile map rubbish that I messed up with before. Never mind. Yeah, there we go. So spooky grass, add component, 2D animation. Here we go. So I can figure this out. And I'm gonna assume sprite library. Okay. Scene. New. This is insane. It's blowing my mind, by the way. You cannot save to a non-asset folder. Okay, so let's try that again. To start creating categories and traps for texture assets, press the plus button. Spooky grass. Oh, this is so weird. Discard. I'm scared. Delete that. How to add animated objects. Unity. 2D.
So when you come and
Oh, PC's dying right now.
by one. Our character from the previous video on 2D movement already has sprite sheet animations set up
Oh my god, this is so old.
in exactly this way. So that's what we're
Yeah,
going to be using for this video. But first, this video is sponsored by Skillshare.
it is pretty
Skillshare is an
spooky.
online learning community with more than 22,000 animation. Unity has a free app. You need to create both an animator and an animation clip.
Let me remove this component. What is a resolver then? Okay, no, that's not it. Skin. Bones. It definitely is the sprite library stuff, which I need to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Where'd that go? Why does that disappear? Okay, wait. Ah! New. Whatever then. Spooky grass. Open library editor. Main library. Spooky grass 0. I don't know what's going on. Oh! Can I select all of them? No. Am I gonna have to just do all of this? Surely not. Surely there's a better way of doing this. There's no way. Five, 6, 7. Save. The sprite library can't be added because of self-referencing is not allowed. Try another sprite library instead. Alright, let's try...
We'll talk about the difference between the two in a sec. For now, let's just hit create. And now we can...
Yeah, but how has he got that? I only have console and the hierarchy. Well, the project. Oh, Unity. Oh, Unity. Remove component. I'm pretty sure we're so close to getting this animated because it's already sliced up for us. Hey, thank you for stopping by and for chilling as much as you have. It's honestly so sad to see people aren't interested in this stuff. But yeah, I thank you again for coming on by. I'm gonna keep going. Probably end the stream as well so that I can focus a little bit more. But yeah. I guess that'll be it. From me as well then. I'll be posting stuff in the Discord actually later. If I do get this going. Yeah, peace out, dude. We're just gonna go together then. Alright, peace out stream, peace out.